All right, day number 3, success equals. We talked about in day 1, it equals God's will. Day 2, God's way. And day number 3, we're going to talk about God's time. You see, we a lot of times want to see results, but we want to see them now. All right, we want the blessing, but we want it now. That's what kind of generation that we live in. And I know I'm probably the world's worst at that. All right, but I've told you that being in God's will is not an itinerary. It's not something that a destination that you reach, but it's a day-by-day walk. To be in the will of God, to be led by the Spirit of God. It's a day-to-day walk. So, understanding that concept, we need to understand that sometimes God's will takes time, and it takes a lot of effort during that time. Sometimes it takes going through storms and through valleys in our lives. There's a book that I love, I recommend to everybody. It's by John Maxwell. It's called The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader. And in commitment, in this book, it talks about the chapter of commitment. It talks about 4 types of people. Number 1 is a cop-out. That's people who have no goals and don't commit to any goals. Number 2 are holdouts. People who don't know if they can reach their goals, so they're too afraid to commit to them and try. Number 3 is dropouts. People who start toward a goal, and this is where a lot of people end up here, start toward a goal, but quit when the going gets tough. But then there's all-outs, or what we call around here at Lighthouse, maxed outs. Those people who set goals, commit to them, and pay the price to reach them. I think that that's an important thing. Don't be a cop-out, a holdout, or a dropout. Be an all-out. Be maxed out for Jesus Christ. A reminder of the story of a man in Iowa, Independence, Iowa, Durant Hill, Brother William Hill's son. He started a bus route there. That bus route, he said, the first 2 weeks that he went, he didn't pick up anybody on the bus. The 3rd week that he went, he got 2. Then it got up to 4. Then it got up to 6. And I was there with him in October of 2012. And that day that I was there on that Sunday morning, there was 10 of them that was there from his bus route that he had started. He started this bus route, and at first it didn't look like it was doing good. And at first he could have got discouraged in different things, but he kept going. He kept knocking on doors. He kept praying. He kept believing in God. He said, God, I'm going to do your will. And then I'm going to do it, and I know that we're going to have results in your time. That day that I was there, he came up to me, and Brother Hill was in the back. He came up to me and Brother Hill, and he said, we had some saved from the bus route here this morning. Glory to God. I'll tell you something. That's powerful. That's awesome. Know that if you continue to work and you continue to do God's will and you continue in His path, you will see the results. But you'll see it in God's time.